Are you a homeowner with solar panels? Or you are in the process of getting one and you're already in the market investigating? In this video, I'll be discussing solar panel maintenance and everything you need to know to keep your solar energy system running in tip-top condition this year and for many more years to come. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you are joining, I'm happy to have you here with me. For my returning subscribers, thank you. To keep solar systems running efficiently and generating as much solar energy for you for years to come, it's important that you understand solar panels maintenance. As homeowners, there's so many things we need to maintain in the house, and when you install solar panels, that's one more thing to monitor. First things first, most of the time solar panels and solar system generally need very minimal maintenance. If at all, what needs to be checked is the electrical systems, and if there's no tampering, usually they last a very long time. However, some people who have already installed solar systems before all this knowledge and information becomes readily available, maybe they haven't really maximized the angle of installation, and maybe they live in places that is very dusty, that the solar panels can get dirty. An important maintenance to keep your energy generation high is cleaning. If your solar system is gathering dust that you can see visibly from the ground, if it's on your roof, like if you move a few feet from the house, you'll be able to see the solar system shining. And because it's kind of shining like glass-like surface, if it's dirty, you will really see the grime on it. In these cases, to improve your efficiency, you should clean regularly the surface of the solar panels by using just water and mop. No harsh chemicals, nothing abrasive is required to clean the surface of solar panels. It's just the same as you clean your windows. If you live in such areas where your solar panels are that dusty, I bet your home windows also needs cleaning. The same way, just that you have to be more gentle with your solar system, no dragging, no pulling to keep it clean. In most places like where I live, we have enough rain in the year that I don't have to worry about that. If you have regular rainfall, even if it's once in 2 weeks, once in a month, that's enough to clean your solar panels. And for areas where you get snowfall at some times in the year, the snow is amazing. They scrub the surface of the solar panels, because when the snow sits on the surface of the solar panels, as spring comes around, that's already something on the surface that drags itself off as it melts, and you can actually see the solar panels shining after snow has just melted. So in such cases, you don't need to clean. If you have a ground mount system where it's easy to reach, you might consider cleaning your panel or even removing snow from it during winter months. But if it's up on the roof, there's a research that was conducted. I'll leave the link in the description. The amount of solar energy generation lost with snow on top of the roof is very minimal. Check the link. This was a research done with height of snow on the solar panels and at different inclines, and the angle of inclination of the solar panel actually affects the production more than having snow on it. So with snow sitting on your solar panels, your energy is still being generated. Later this year, when winter comes around and there's snow on the roof, I'll be sharing my solar system generation with you. Like last year, I had solar on my roof with the snow on it, and it still generated energy, but I didn't record it. So I'm going to make sure I show you that this year. So if you have snow, you don't have to scrape it off. Your solar panel is still doing its things. But dust is going to significantly reduce how sun is able to penetrate, because most times snow, the way it drops, is loosely packed, but the way dust stays on the glass, there's a way it sticks to it. The same way you have your window in your house that when there's so much dust on it, it's tricky. You can't see clearly to look outside. If your window is very dirty and you open your window, the view outside will not be clear. It's the same way for solar panels. The cells in the solar panel are not able to see the sun clearly, to use it in the layman terms. The way you're not able to see your beautiful view, dust could be an issue. And cleaning the surface of the solar panels is going to help the solar cells see the sun clearly and be able to convert it to electricity for you. Another way to ensure that your solar system is working well is by inspecting it. By this I mean periodic visual inspection, just walking around to check for signs of damage, wear, or any other thing that doesn't look usual. If you're like me, like when I go for walks, I just enjoy sometimes looking up at the solar panels, that's enough. Like if you notice something unusual, then you might have a closer look, or if required, like call a professional to take a closer look at it. By something unusual, it's like if you notice things like cracks or loose wiring and stuff, it might be a good time to ask a professional to look into it. Most of the time, if your solar panels are on the roof, nothing usually bothers it. In my case, what I've done, as shared in my video about my solar system installation, I already have a mesh all around the solar panel's edge. That way, no leaves or debris can blow under it. It's fine enough that nothing can go in, and also have enough air holes that there's air that can flow through and to get circulation all around under the solar panels. So if you have those kind of mesh installed, that way you are sure that nothing is going to go under the electrical to tamper with it. Most of the time our electrical system, if nothing touches it, it's not going to be tampered with, unless just usual wear and tear, and that will take a lot of time. But if you don't have this mesh installed, I will encourage you to investigate in your area, call your solar provider or any other reputable solar companies to help you install a mesh around your solar panels. If you have a ground mount system, like in that case, you need to work closely and have a look to make sure nothing unusual is going on. That means easy to access for you, but also easy to access for someone to tamper with it. So if you have a ground mount system, move closely, walk around your panels, check for signs of wear and tear or any cracks or loose wiring. For people who have the solar panels on the roof, just to walk a few feet away from the house will help you notice if there's anything untoward like going on. If you notice any issues, then a call to your solar installer or another reputable solar installation company in your area would help them be able to troubleshoot and look into it faster, because before it causes an issue for you. Another way of maintaining your solar panel is by monitoring your home energy monitoring tool. I find it fun to look at, watching the bell curve, looking at each panel to check out their production. The most fun way of your solar maintenance is by monitoring the performance with your monitoring app. I call it fun because I just enjoy it. As homeowners with solar panels and as people who are planning to have one, it's really important that you look at your performance. Number one, for fun. The more you look at it, the more you also understand the patterns. Like cloudy days, what does it look like? Bright and sunny days, days that are really hot versus days that it's sunny but not as hot. Like you start looking at the numbers and stuff like that just to understand the system. You might be busy and not really have time for that, but it's a good idea to check weekly. At least that way, even if you're not looking at it daily, you can look at your weekly solar generations and be able to compare. If there hasn't been any significant change in weather and there's a major change in the generation week to week, you should check out daily to make sure that everything is going on well. But if you're like me, that you enjoy looking at this monitoring performance app, I would recommend you check daily and look at the per panel production. You know where each panel is, panels that are in the east, panels that are in the west, panels that are in the south. Your installers should have mapped them for you on the roof so that you're able to view, so that if there's any panel not generating up to what it should, you should be able to know and understand whether it's due to the location. But if panels that are side by side all facing south are having significant difference in their production, it's time to take a closer look. That's not normal. That's a way that you can get to know an issue earlier on. But for panels that are west facing, they will come on later in the day, and if you have been monitoring your trends, you would have seen that and see that okay, your west facing panels, even if they come on later in the day, they should still have around the same generation if they're on the same face of roof. So this would help you be proactive and check on the solar system, so that if there's a need to call in a professional, you are able to do that earlier on. Checking your own monitoring system will help you make sure that your solar system is delivering as much as possible, and you are tracking it to what the estimate is versus what you are. It will also help you to monitor the life, and it will also save you cost, because you would have picked up on issues earlier on before it becomes major. I do hope you enjoy solar maintenance. As homeowners, that's just one more thing on our list, but one of the lighter things on our list. There are so many other things that require more maintenance in the home. Please feel free to share in the comment section if there's any other way you maintain your solar system, and if you just want to share your comment on how solar system maintenance compare to all other home maintenance things you have to do. Thank you for joining me today, and looking forward to seeing you in my next video.